I mean, the first time we went on OP, it's like an observation post. So as a scout, you spend a lot of time hiding out and just looking through these big binoculars of multiple different types, all the way up to like LRAS, which is a big like box you can see 25K with. Um, Most of your time's just spent on OP. So you're just looking at something, a road, an intersection, a house. You're trying to set a pattern of life for somebody. So you're creeping around, following them all over, using the surveillance assets we have and shit like that. So the first OP we went to, we drove up to with a Striker, which is a big 8-wheel army truck, and they go pretty fast. They're cool, but they let down the ramp in the back, and you can put the ramp just like this, horizontal, and then there's like maybe 2-3 feet depending on how high the ride height is set. And they let down the ramp. We get to the OP, and we stop. We're like, wait a minute. We're standing at the edge of the ramp. They're like, Garcia, go, go, go. I'm like, no. Hold on. Something's going on here. I shine my white light, which is, a no, but we're in a loud truck, they already know we're here, whatever. We're 5 miles or something from our objective. We're just getting dropped off. The ground is covered in scorpions. This is just scorpions.
Holy.
This is a common story. You'll hear this from a lot of dudes, but the scorpions were just, I literally have never seen a scorpion before this. The entire surface of the ground, like like a Indiana Jones movie thing, the whole ground is moving. I'm just like flabbergasted. I'm like, it's scorpions. Like, we can't be here.
That's
The
crazy.
E6 comes down, the squad leader, basically the section sergeant. He's like, yeah, we're not going to do this OP here. But that's a pretty funny one. But it's just like the environment. There's
Right.
a lot of different creatures out there, but
Man, that's nuts.
specific.
Man,
I mean,
I'm not a big fan of bugs. I mean, I'll toughen up if I got to go kill something, but like, just you're about to hop out the whip and it's like scorpions everywhere. Like you said,
yeah,
Indiana
that was
Jones
not
movie.
cool.
That's
Uh,
wild.
I guess increasing in seriousness, we went to this is like later in the war. We were getting dropped off by a helicopter for our missions, which was really nice. So
Mhm.
instead of having to spend a long time walking or a long time in vehicles and kind of giving ourselves away, we were dropped off by copter, which is more of a circumstance of like we're way up in the mountains, so like driving or walking anywhere is really hard. Um, we got dropped off by Chinook and we're hovering. They're like, hey, we're 5 minutes out, just like you see in the movies. So if you have a headset on, you can link into the radios and listen. Otherwise, your ears are just like burnt out. You can't hear anything, like that post concert feeling. The helicopters are so loud. Like, hey, we're 5 minutes out. It's nighttime. We're all under night vision. So everybody puts their nods on, turns the stuff on. Okay, you start getting ready. Like, ooh, you get like the pre-mission jitters. You
Mm-hmm.
wake up from your nap. They are bringing the ramp down in the back of the Chinook, and we're still hovering. We're not quite on the ground. I couldn't really see because looking through night vision, the helicopters have like ambient red lights and like the flashers and shit. The crew chief is at the back of the ramp and he's like hanging on to the strapping and he's looking out and he's like, hey, throw your rucks out. So they give us a sign, whatever. We throw our rucksacks out because we're going to be on mission for this was like a 2-week OP or something. So we have to live out here. So we have our big bags. We throw the bags out. The crew chief's like signals like, don't get out, basically. So I get pushed by the guy in front of me, sit back down, wherever helicopter moves, I'm like, okay, are we just coming around? Like, can't really tell the motion the helicopter's doing. I got night vision under one eye. It's dark on the other eye. The ambient lights, loud as shit. I'm like, fuck, my bag's out there. And I'm thinking about all my snacks are in there. And I'd been hungry the whole ride, basically. My ruck was in a stack, kind of strapped down. And I just pushed them out like on a pallet. We come back around, whatever it is. The dude's like, all right, get out. We get out. They fly away. You hold like a certain security pattern when you first get out the Chinook, and you pull security out and you sit. If you've ever been an infantryman or something, sills. So we sit there, stop, look, listen, smell. So we're sitting there for about 15 minutes. They come up over the radio, and this is one of the best things about being a scout is it's small sections. So like at the time there was 9 of us in the section, and then another 9 in the other section, so 18 of us on the ground, and we each had 2 radios. So they're like small, thin radios. I don't know what they are called, Harris 153 or something, the green ones. So one's on the company net, one's on the platoon net, and then we have like a JTEC or I don't know what they're called. It's like an air controller or something like that. But he's basically able to talk to the helicopters and stuff for us. He's like, hey, they didn't let y'all out where the bags went because that was a cliff. So we got to go down this. We got to go get our bags. And we're like what? Dude pulls out his little. He had like the fold down like map, just like the section of the map that we're supposed to be at for our mission, and he unfolds it. He's like, yeah, our bags are here. and we're over here. It's like 5 grid squares, 5 kilometers. So it's like, I don't know, 1 or 2 in the morning. So they're like, all right, who can do a 5K really fast?
Oh my
'Cause I was
god.
a cross country runner in high school. They're like, all right, you and you start fucking, like, you're basically gonna scout ahead of us. We're gonna, set a security here is like security and observation here. So they left 2 men back on the spot where the OP was supposed to be, and then some guys hiked up further, and then we went on this merry trek. And then I ended up having to carry 2 rucks back because not all the people that came down, but like, thank God they didn't have us jump out with the bags because it was like a 150-foot drop, and then we had to use this goat trail to get back up with all these rucks, and that was crazy. Could have died.
Wow.